going on, guys? Hey, I'm Ryan Villopoto. We're out here at Taylor Park in Colorado. We just got done doing 2 days of awesome riding. We're sitting behind the 2024 Ténéré 700. Yes, it's a big bike, but you'd be super surprised where this thing can go. We just spent a ton of time up in the mountains riding some very gnarly technical single track on this motorcycle. And like I said, I come from the Supercross and Motocross background, that world. And when you get on a big bike, it's a little intimidating like this. It's big, but it's so much more capable than you guys think it is. And that's how I also thought of it. When I got on it, I was like, man, this thing's big, this thing's heavy. But if you ride it and treat it like a 450, this thing is so much more capable than you guys really think it was or is. And same thing for me. So we got to ride out here, like I said, Taylor Park. We've spent 2 days on some really technical, gnarly single track stuff that would be hard on a 250 FX or a 450 also, like it really would be. If you guys are in the market looking for or just entertaining the idea of an adventure bike, this thing is right up your alley. This thing will get you where you want to go quickly. Take it out for an adventure. We just spent 2 days riding some amazing ground out here. There's nothing better than getting out in the open and getting away, no cell service, being able to ride and see some really epic stuff. We saw 3 moose this over the course of the 2 days and rode stuff that actually we cut trail on one of the trails that nobody had rode yet this year. We cut it with this. We had to cut some trees that fell across, some deadfall that fell across, and we went through some snowbanks. Yeah, it took some help from myself, Damon, Mike Ulrich, but we had one hell of a time. So I've really fallen in love with the adventure side of the riding, being able to bag this motorcycle up, leave my house or show up at an event like this, like at Taylor Park, and be able to go out and you know, set out for an adventure. Being able to jump on the freeway, being able to sustain, you know, 70, 80 miles an hour and get to where you're going and see all these different things that Colorado or any other place that you guys are riding has to offer. So the one thing I love about the T7 is how well it rides on the street. You know, like I said, you can go 70, 80 miles an hour, super comfortable, get you where you want to go. But also, once you leave the pavement, this thing is so much more capable than you think it is. In my head, you know, I just thought it was a bigger motorcycle and you can't go the places you can go in an enduro bike, but I can promise you, you're gonna see in this video, what we rode was adventure bike only. But myself, Damon, a media guy with us, also Travis, you know, we were able to go out and ride, all of us, and go places that you wouldn't expect to be on a motorcycle like this. So it has the best of both worlds. It's great on the freeway, it's great on the road, and it's awesome on the dirt roads, fire roads, but also single track. You know, think of this thing as just a bigger 450. That's how I look at it, and that's how I approached it at first. You know, I was like, man, you know, what are we gonna ride these things on? And it shocked me. It blew my mind where you really could ride and what you could ride up and how technical the trails that you could bring this thing down. Enduro bikes are awesome, love those, but this thing gets you where you want to go. Quickly, easily. You know, like I said, I've really found a real love for the adventure side, and as you can see behind us, we're sitting here at Taylor Park in such a scenic and beautiful area. We spent 2 days of riding and experiencing what this bike has to offer, because what this has to offer you can't get from an enduro bike. You know, you can bag this thing up, you can tent it if you want, you can go out, you can go for 2 or 3 days yourself and your motorcycle and a buddy, and get places that you couldn't go with an enduro bike. So go out, check it out. You're not going to be disappointed. This is something that is relatively new to me, but I've been able to see and go places and experience things that I've never experienced before in the motorsports industry, in that world. This bike has brought me places and been able to see things that you can't do unless you're on an adventure bike. I'm stoked that I'm able to ride this motorcycle, you know, here at Taylor Park and be able to experience the beauty that Colorado has to offer.